For the longest time, email and managing my email inbox and keeping it organized has been what I consider an impossible task for somebody that has ADHD like me. The last thing that I want to be doing is spending any second of my day cleaning out my inbox, deleting emails, figuring out which ones to keep or save, let alone even paying attention to which ones I need to reply to. And, my inbox has gotten out of control. My Gmail, you've seen it all over, having tens of thousands of emails in there. And before you know it, it kind of comes this place that you don't really log into. You don't really manage it well anymore. Hell, people can't even get a hold of you at your email because it's too much anxiety to log in, right? So now that we have n8n and AI out and we have these automation tools, I decided to build a workflow, and I'm calling this tool the Inbox Zen Master AI, right? And so what this is designed to do is go through all your emails, even your backlog of tens of thousands of emails, and categorize them and decide what to do with them, whether it's something that's important that you need to save and you need to write a reply to, then it's going to save that email and it's going to craft a reply back to that email and put it in your draft folder, which is nice, right? Or maybe sometimes you have an email that is, it's important, right? You don't need to reply to it, but you need to save it, right? So, having a folder for important stuff, documents, whatever, right? And then there's a low priority folder too, as well. This is stuff that you might be mildly interested into, you want to catch up with throughout the week. You kind of just scan through here, but at the end of the week, you could just take this whole folder, delete it out, keep it clean, right? And so what I found out with people with ADHD, there's really four types of emails, right? There's important reply, right? You need to save it and reply to it. Important save, don't need to really reply to it, but you need to save it. And then there's like a low priority. I could be interested in this sort of things, keep track of them and put it in a folder where I can dump and empty it out as I need, right? The fourth email is delete, spam. It's junk, right? Don't need to do nothing with it, just delete it, right? So those are the four types of emails. And so that's what I built this whole entire workflow around. I wanted to simplify it. Now, this is by no means a final product. You could expand on this and add in other workflows and stuff like that. But for the main purpose, I just wanted to make sure that I was able to catch up my backlog of emails and get my inbox back under control. So that's exactly what I did with this video. By the way, the resources on how to get this template, I'm giving it away for free. I'll show you at the end of the video too. I should have mentioned that, right? But let me get into this and show you how this works, okay? So the first thing is you're gonna want to duplicate this spreadsheet right here. I'm gonna have a link to it, and it basically has processing queue and log errors, right? I haven't been able to hook up the log errors just yet, but I will in a future workflow. You want to duplicate this, make it your own, make sure that it says processing queue. It's exactly spelled out correctly. It'll make your life 1,000 times easier, right? The other thing that you're going to want is a Gmail. Set up your Gmail, get your credentials in there and your Google Sheets, as well as your OpenAI API key as well. So you're going to need those things, right? But once you get this set up, you can go to this backlog, or you can go to the new email trigger here. The new email is just going to pull in any new emails within the last couple hours, maybe today. But this backlog one's the one that I've been working on, right? So there's different short codes in here. I have older than 7 days, labeled inbox, but not labeled AI process. This is important. You always want to use this because once the tool has ran the email through the system, every email that gets kept, saved, low priority, doesn't matter, also gets added to the AI processed. And that's how the system doesn't recycle it and process it and relabel it again. So you just want to make sure that's there. And there's some different short codes you can play around with. But basically what you want to do is you want to push that button. And again, you can set this to whatever you want, 100, whatever. The higher the number though, the longer it's going to take. So I'm just going to do 20 here real quick. I'm going to push this here. Now, I will let you know there is some kind of weird formatting issue going on. I didn't have this bug before. I'm working on getting it sorted out. But for whatever reason, the first email is always going in like this. And I'm wondering if it's got something to do with the way that it's set up. But anyways, here it is. And we got 20 emails loaded up in here. So that pushed it to that Google Sheet. that same Google Sheets right down here. And so now I can begin to run this workflow, right? I could test it, and now it's going to start running. And you can see it'll loop through, right? No matter what channel it goes down. So right now it's going to decide what type of email it is. Oh, it decided it was low priority, so it's going to go down that route, right? Next one, and again, I had to put a wait note in here of 3 seconds, because if you don't, the Google Sheets API is going to go off, right? So you can see it went down again, marked it as important save. So it's going to run through those emails, and you can see it says ready. So every email gets a status of ready when it gets first imported, then it gets picked up, processing, and then it should say done, and then delete, and then it'll pick up the next one, right? So it's just going to chug through these emails, right, and decide which of these 3 buckets it needs to go into, or if it needs to be deleted. And it pretty much just runs. I mean, I've loaded this up with 500 emails and watched this thing run without a single error, right? And so there's that. Now let me get into the setup of this. Obviously, you got scheduled triggers. You can play around with the timing on this. I'm still tweaking it where I can load the sheet and then run the tool. Load the sheet, run the tool. It might even be able, it might be even better to put like a, when new row is added, this thing runs. So when this adds a bunch of new data to the spreadsheet, it triggers this automation to automatically run. That might be an option, but I don't have it set up that way right now. I'm going to show you the first node and do a walkthrough of this. So right here, get rows and sheets. It's going to add the status ready to that. Make sure that your sheet looks like this. Make sure that you pick the processing queue sheet that you duplicated here, right? The next one is get message by ID. So it's going to grab that email out of the spreadsheet, whichever one it's processing, right? It's going to grab that, get all the data for it. It's going to run that through an if statement. It's going to make sure that that email still exists in our folder, right? Because sometimes emails get deleted, but they show up in here. And so if it's missing, we automatically just delete it from the sheet because the email's been deleted. Somehow that's been a small issue. So anyways, you run it through some code here, and then from here, it gets to the switch and decides, based on what the AI decided to label the email as, it decides which channel it's going to go down, whether it's going to go down the important save, labeled low priority, mark as done for the delete spam, or if it needs to draft a reply, right? So that's what that does. And you can see right here, some of these, I'm just important save, adds both of these labels. So it saves it, same thing with the label low priority, labels it low priority, AI processed again to let it know it's processed, but then it also removes it from the inbox, right? So it kind of archives it, and then delete spam, removes it from the sheet, and just sends it directly to delete, right? There's no point in messing around with it. And if it's an important draft reply, important reply AI processed, it's going to pull in the email ID, all that stuff. It's going to label it as important reply. So it's going to save that email. Then it's going to delete it from the sheet, but it's also going to craft a draft email, right? And it's going to send that off. I'm not really doing the thread ID on this. I've been just doing the message ID, I think, on this. I think somebody in the Facebook group was asking about that. So play around with that. And that's pretty much it. And then this one pretty much, this setup right here, this one does the same thing. It's just, it's going to pull in new emails. So you can see right here, message received. Every minute it can run and pull in any new emails. I don't think that you really necessarily need to mess with that workflow until you get your backlog of emails caught up first, and then use that tool to maintain it and keep it at a zero inbox. So that is the workflow. So how do you get this amazing tool, right? So that's the big question here. I'm going to have a link down in the description. Basically, there's a link down there. You're going to go to this page right here on our Fat Stacks AI website. Appreciate it if you give it a share on social media. It has a lot of tips, tricks, guides, things like that. But if you just want the template, go down here and put your email address in. And I'm going to take this video and actually have this embedded on the page somewhere. And again, remember, you're going to need the spreadsheet and you're going to need the workflow template, which both of these resources, once you put your email in, you're going to get access to. That is pretty much it. If you have any questions, drop a comment below, hit me up on Facebook. If you want, please subscribe and share this video so that way when I come out with a new workflow next week and I'm ready to drop it, you get notified right away and you don't miss another workflow drop. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy this tool. Let me know what you think.